See how much that's moving? Bundys Garage, Bundy here. Hey, today we're working on a 2007 Toyota Camry. This will cover from 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011 Camrys with a 2.4 liter engine. We're going to be looking at the top motor mount, also known as a dog bone. What's happening here is when the vehicle is at a stoplight or stop sign, you give it gas, it has a little bit of a shudder, a slight shake to it. And one way you can test this thing out, you can just grab the engine. Make sure you don't break this cover, but you just grab the engine. See how much movement we're getting right there? So yeah, that's shot. Let me get you in a tighter view. Just like I was doing before, I'm just grabbing behind the engine, the valve cover. See how much that's moving? The rubber inside here is shot. This looks like the original motor mount. So we're going to be changing this out. It's very, very easy. You have a 14 millimeter bolt here. These are actually all 14 millimeters. You have a 14 millimeter bolt here. Right back there is 14 millimeter. And then you have this 14 millimeter. First thing you want to do is loosen this up. Get yourself a wrench. Loosen that up. So it makes it a little bit easier when you take it to the bench to get it off. So you just take these two bolts out here. These are the same exact bolts, and this one's a little bit different, but you'll see the difference when you get in there. But I'll fast forward you through that. Super easy. This is a very easy job. Got a 0 offset wrench, 14 millimeter. I'll put a link in the description below where you guys can pick these up on Amazon. This is a great set. You can see right here, it doesn't curve like most wrenches do at a 15-degree angle, just straight. Great for timing belts. If you guys are doing a lot of work on Japanese vehicles, I would highly recommend getting a set of these. Okay, loosen that up. Got my Chemo electric 3/8. Link to that as well down below. You don't need to lift up the engine to do this. You don't need to do anything special. Everything stays where it's at. There are the 3 bolts. 2 are exactly the same. This third one right up there is the only one that's different. Once you get that clear, you just pull this whole bracket assembly forward and get it out. Reason we loosen this up, just to make it easier here on the bench. Got that out. Slide this bracket out. We're going to keep these, I don't know what you want to call them, retainers, washers, rubber washers. I'm going to put those on a new one. Let me show you what I'm talking about, that this is broken, so you can see how much play we have in here. This is actually cracked all the way through. We really want to test to stick a screwdriver down here. You just see it's really messed up. Old. Have the new one here. Put a link in the description below where you guys can pick this one up. No cracks. I had actually already done this just so I could see if it helped with the shaking, stuttering at takeoff, and it helped to 90%. So I think there's another transmission or engine mount that's shot on this as well. So I wish they would do is fill this whole thing up with rubber. I guess they're trying to make, it's a fine line between making an engine mount too stiff or making it too soft. So this is actually Beck Arnley. Got it from Amazon. Beck Arnley 104-1903. For those of you who can't read, covers Toyota Camrys with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine from 2007 to 2011. Yeah. I want to clean this up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. Let me clean this up and I'll come bring you guys back in. Got the old one, the new one. I like to put the date on when I actually did the work. Cleaned up the bracket. So go ahead and reinstall this. So it actually only goes one way. Don't forget your rubber gaskets here. Put those back on. Slide this into place. Bring in our bolt. I'm going to leave this loose just so it gives us a little bit more room to work around and get all the bolts that we need. Or 3 bolts, I should say. Get that to line up. Okay, still loose. I'll tighten this bolt up once it's back on the vehicle. Got it still loose. Leave that loose until you get it back in. Just slide it back in the way we took it out. Right through there. Bring that arm in. Okay. It's lined up right here. Line it up down here. Start your bolts by hand. Never start with a ratchet or anything like that. Upper one right here. And start the back one. And once we have all these tight, we'll tighten this one, the side bolt. Okay, make sure those are all started by hand. I'm gonna run it down. The electric ratchet is great for speed, but I don't think it really puts a lot of torque on them. So I'm gonna bring here my ratchet, my 3/8 ratchet, and just double check everything. Snug them down. You don't want these coming loose while you're driving down the road. Okay, tighten up the side one. Okay, there you go. Okay, you guys just changed the top motor mount on a Toyota Camry 2.4 liter. Like I said, the reason we're doing this is that there was a shudder and a shake when you take off from stop. It also happens on the hybrids as well. When it goes from electric motor to gasoline engine, there'll be a shudder and a shake as well. So if you're experiencing that on your hybrid, this is a good place to start. There's another motor mount in here somewhere that's shot. I got to figure that one out. But this took care of 90% of the shake and the shimmying. All right, guys, there you go. Hope this has helped you out. If you can, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always reach out to me at bundysgarage@gmail.com. And like always, I'll keep them rolling for you.